Good evening and welcome to East Brunswick High School as EBTV Sports brings you the first of several basketball games this season. Tonight, girls basketball against South Brunswick. I'm Ken Saroka along with Megan O'Neill. And Megan, last year's team finished 21-5, very strong team, but we have a completely different team this year.
Yeah, we graduated so many seniors last year. This year, we really have a lot of young players. We only have one returning varsity player, Brienne DeFalco, who the Bears are really looking to carry the team, but we do have a lot of good young players coming up, some great athletes that are really working hard. Hopefully we'll see a lot of improvement this season.
Now, you were part of the 1999 state champion girls basketball team here at East Brunswick. That team had a lot of veteran players, 3 and sometimes 4-year starters on that team. How do you build from practically what is an all JV team here out on the floor? How do you build that confidence to take over those leadership roles?
I think it's really just about being a leader by communicating to other players and also just coming out on the court and showing it. And, you know, Brienne DeFalco does do that. She takes care of the ball a lot for the team. A big problem they've been having this season is turnovers, and they really need her and some of the younger players, too, to step up, take care of the basketball. I really think just vocally being vocal during the games, and if something doesn't go your way, picking other people up and being positive is a big part of leadership.
The Bears this year so far are 2-6, 1-3 in division play. What are we looking for tonight here to put a W on the board for the Bears?
I think definitely South Brunswick changes their defenses a lot. The Bears need to recognize the defense that they're in and get to the right spots and really just be on the same page together offensively. That way they won't have a lot of turnovers. I think defensively, just playing tough man-to-man, boxing out on rebounding, and just being tough defensively will really be what the Bears need for tonight.
Now the Vikings come into this game at 4-4, but 2 of those losses were to some of the better teams here in the Greater Middlesex Conference.
Right, 2 other losses are to Perth Amboy and Piscataway, 2 great teams. And again, South Brunswick is also a young team. They really only have 1 returning varsity player, so they're kind of an even matchup tonight for the Bears, and hopefully we'll see a great competitive game.
And that player well, actually there were 2 players. One you said earlier had ACL surgery, MCL surgery, and is not here. Talk about the one star here for South Brunswick, Confessori.
Yeah, Jordan Confessori, sorry. She's really the leading scorer for South Brunswick. She's going to handle the brunt of the offense for them, and she's really stepped up big so far this season in all of their games. So they're really going to be looking for her to put points on the board.
And as we said, this is the first of many telecasts here on EBTV of East Brunswick Bears basketball, both boys and girls. We'll be back in a moment with the start of tonight's game. And we are back here at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium here. I'm Ken Saroka along with Megan O'Neill. We'll be with you most of the basketball season. We have, I think, 10 games on the schedule. And please consult the Channel 3 bulletin board for the times that this and other games will be rebroadcast on EBTV Channel 3. And we'd like to thank the technical people, Pete, Dave, and all the rest of the guys at EBTV for getting us on the air.
Number 23, Ashley Winnebetion.
Doing the player introductions now.
Number 51, Susie Miller.
Going through the starting lineup for South Brunswick, they have number 20, Jordan Confessori, number 15, Maggie Ferrara, number 34, Christina Campanoli, number 23, Ashley Wandish, and number 51, Susie Miller. And now for East Brunswick, we have number 23, Brienne DeFalco, number 10, Monica Farag, number 3, Dana Payuko, number 11, Katie Page, a junior, and number 14, Tara Romancino. So you can see the Bears have a very young starting lineup. The only senior is Brienne DeFalco, the only returning varsity player also, and then 2 juniors and a sophomore.
A very, very young team, very growing pains, I guess. This is Coach Katie Whalen's 4th year as head coach of the girls basketball team. She is assisted by her brother Richie. And Katie will be mic'd up for us, and we will listen in from time to time during the timeouts that she calls. Let's drop a listen right now.
Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense, let's go.
Well, just a quick word of encouragement there. And just from looking at the lineups here, you can tell East Brunswick right now is under a very, very bad size mismatch here.
That's what East Brunswick is going to find most of this season. So I think that they better just get used to it and learn how to deal with it. You know, boxing out and rebounding and being tough with the ball. That's really what they need to focus on. Like you mentioned, they are a small team.
Ball pushed forward and immediately driving it in. 2 shots there by South Brunswick. Rebound by Page.
East Brunswick really lucked out there.
DeFalco running the offense from the top. That's
East Brunswick runs a motion offense, sending baseline cutters. So you can see a lot of screening, a lot of moving.
DeFalco for 3. Ball hits the top and is out of bounds. Just started here, first quarter of play. The Vikings of South Brunswick 4-4 coming into this game. The Bears 2-6, 1-3 in division play. Confessori, number 20 there, guarded tightly, drives down the lane, puts up a runner.
And really, Dana Payuko there doing a good job defensively, keeping Jordan Confessori to the left side or weak hand, gets the missed shot. The Bears need to box out and rebound.
Susie Miller, 51 for South Brunswick, will be at the line shooting 2. First one is good. That foul was on Monica Farag. Her first, team first. Ball rolls around, battled for, but stepping on the end line is Ashley Wasden.
And we're going to see South Brunswick here pick up with a little bit of pressure. 2-2-1 press. Bears showing good patience.
DeFalco almost misses it there. Payuko does have it knocked away. And a lay-in. And that is, again, Wandishin. And Vikings are up 3-0. Press meeting them three-quarter court. Count started. Inside passes over the head of Farag.
East Brunswick really needs to take their time against this press. Be patient, make good passes. They've been plagued by turnovers all season. They need to take care of the ball.
Good play there. Brianne DeFalco reaching in, causing the South Brunswick player to kind of get off step and travel. Turnover, South Brunswick. DeFalco.
Able to pass over the top.
Farag got herself caught. Almost double dribble there. Bank shot by Pagliuco. 3-2. Our score.
Bears playing good man-to-man defense.
Cross. Inside to Miller. Confessori with the rebound. Bullies her way in, tries to spin it in, but will draw the foul and go to the line for 2.
And right now the Bears giving up a lot of second shot opportunities to South Brunswick. They really need to improve on their rebounding right now.
Well, that's again partly perhaps because of the size differential. You had teams. I remember was Piscataway had a very tall front court there that you had to deal with.
I mean, the most important thing, especially when you're at a size disadvantage, is getting good position. And that's really using your body, using your strength, getting inside and pushing other girls out. And, you know, also getting you over the back calls. That's what you need to do, get good position, so that even if you're not the bigger girl, you still have the advantage.
Looking to break the trap, going right up the middle. Farag gets a long lead pass, but misses the layup attempt. It does not go after the ball as it's bouncing around there, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be South Brunswick ball in the turnover. 5:55 left in the first quarter. Travel again, good defense there by Monica Farag to get her hands in there and at least force some steps.
A little bit of pressure sometimes is all that you need to do to get a good turnover. And we see South Brunswick really sleeping on that play. Unfortunately, the Bears weren't able to score.
Brianne DeFalco probably put up a little too fast of a shot there. Wandishin has been more of an offensive force here than Confessori. Now Farag bounces. Romancino overshoots. Katie Page overshoots. Farag gets a chance again. Ball's loose, comes out in the hands of Meggie Ferrara, who's running the point for the Vikings. Wandishin, now Confessori at the top of the key. Drives in, turns. Miller tries to put it up a bank, tough angle. Romancino for the Bears. In traffic, Farag does travel, and let's again get those hands working.
You know, the Bears are really looking to push the ball. The first offensive possession they had, they took their time, they ran their offense, they got some screens, they got an open look. I think maybe they need to slow down a little bit offensively, set some screens, get a little bit of movement.
Farag knocks the ball out. Ferrara will put the ball in play on near side here.
Monica Farag really doing a great job of using her speed and quickness to put pressure on the ball.
Screen being set there for Confessori. Inside pass knocked away by Farag. It will stay South Brunswick. Ferrara calls the play in, looking for an outlet pass. Confessori launches a long jumper short. Brianne DeFalco battling for it with Christina Campagnoli. Confessori again, bounce pass inside. Miller turns, hooks, no good.
Nice box out there by Katie Page to get that rebound.
DeFalco in a lane, runner, score it, nice.
And the Bears finally get one to fall.
Brianne DeFalco scores her first 2 points, 5-4 our score. Confessori looking for a lane. Bears playing 3 up top across. Inside pass to Wandishin, knocked down. Romancino picks up the loose ball. Farag driving it up.
Little patience here I think would be good for the Bears. Get a good shot. Good cuts.
Page looking. Now drives baseline, turns, dishes it back out to Farag. Farag has a little problems handling with the ball. Gets it to the veteran DeFalco.
Good job of calming down, getting into their offense.
Page now looking to make her move. Drives, wild shot, banker, no good. Tries to tie up Miller, no call either way. Confessori, number 20, top of the key. Launches a 3, long. Pagliuco knocks it away from Christina Campagnoli. South Brunswick will have the ball over by the cheerleader section.
You know, Dana Pagliuco, she is such a hustler. She's a great defensive player. For the Bears, she really usually gets the toughest matchup defensively. And a lot is on her shoulders to hold tonight. Jordan Confessori, so far she's been doing a great job.
Ariel Lodish, 44, subs in, along with 13, Jennifer Schellenberg. A little bit more size advantage here, a little more size for the Bears.
You can see Dana forcing Confessori to go to the right side since she's a lefty.
A little scoop shot, no good. DeFalco with the rebound, breaks out for the Bears. Goes right down the middle, looks inside pass. Ooh, and nice shot there. Schellenberger had a nice look, unable to put it home. Confessori now, 1-on-4, looking for help. Campagnoli walked. And a little bit of indecision. And I guess that's that jumping in the passing lanes that can cause a little bit of indecision, and that hesitation leads to turnovers.
Yeah, it's amazing sometimes not even reaching in and going for steals, but just playing good, solid pressure defense, and you cause turnovers. Bears doing a good job right now, taking their time.
DeFalco trying to run through, and that's a travel. DeFalco ran right up almost on the back of Ariel Lodish, 44. Coming in also for the Bears now, Samantha Uhr, 22, checks in as Monica Farag takes a breather. 2:10 remaining in our first quarter, low-scoring action, 5-4 our score.
And that's really exactly what the Bears want, keep the score low with their defense so that they can get some offensive opportunities.
Miller Wandishin back out to Confessori for 3. Short. Got bumped, though. No call. DeFalco. Oh. Nice continuation. Daniel Pagliuco had a chance to bounce it in and get the 3-point play.
And Maggie Ferrara trying to get underneath her, get in position for the charge. Just there 1 second too late, and Dana Pagliuco did a great job of going hard to the basket.
2 shots for Pagliuco. The first is good, and we are tied at 5. Pagliuco steadies and measures the second. And it is also good. And the Bears have their first lead of the contest at 6-5.
And here we have Jordan Confessori bringing the ball up now for South Brunswick.
Oh, a little bit different look here. She tries to thread a pass inside Ashley Wandishin, and Wandishin wasn't paying attention. Goes right through East Brunswick ball.
The Bears need to capitalize here. See South Brunswick playing man-to-man defense, so the Bears get into their motion. Running good hard cuts.
A little bit of off-balance shot by Pagliuco. Had a good look, though. Couldn't steady herself in time. And South Brunswick will come away with the rebound and work it up. Confessori on the far side, outside a 3-point line. Screens being set, looking for room. Inside pass to Miller. Miller has the shot, misses it.
Tell you, we've seen a lot of blown layups tonight.
South Brunswick's had the easier of the variety. East Brunswick's shots seem to be a little more rushed.
Nice penetration by Sam Ur.
Sam Ur, no good. Pagliuco with the rebound. Bounce shot. Ur with the rebound. Bouncing around in there. Confessori comes out on a break. 3-on-1 Vikings to Wandishin. Wandishin does have a chance to put this one in. Ashley Wandishin with 4 points, and the Vikings retake the lead. 30 seconds left to go, first quarter.
Nice cut by Brianne DeFalco.
Oh, try to go underneath and around her legs and kind of scoop an underhand shot, and that did not fall. Ferrara running right down the baseline, gets a chance. Rebound to Miller, and all of a sudden now South Brunswick seems a little more confident. 14 seconds left to go.
We're going to see the Bears slow it down, look for the last shot. Going to have to rush to get one up right here.
4-3, Sam Ur, no good. And our score at the end of the first quarter, South Brunswick 9, East Brunswick 6. And let's listen in on Coach Whalen as she addresses the troops after the first quarter.
Monica 2. We'll go Sam 3, Dana 4, Katie 5. Sit down here. Okay? Hey, defensively, pretty good job until that last, minute or so, okay? If you're tired, let me know so we can get people in the game, okay? We can't let up easy shots like that. All right? Hey, know that we really have to see help side. They're doing a good job when they get into the post. We can rake down on these girls, all right? Kick it out. Offensively, we're getting good shots. Stay confident in your shots. Just focus, okay? It looks like a little bit off there, but focus on that. We're in 22 to start here, all right? Know if you're like whoever has 34 here, you can help out a little bit. Know that 23 and 20 want to go to the left and get to the basket. We're doing a pretty good job hedging on screens. Make sure we talk. Let's go.
Get caught screwing around down here where we get beat deep. Make sure we have at least one girl back.
All right, Bears. 1, 2, 3.
Bears.
You know, and we have Katie Whalen there just going over the things. The things that I saw in the first quarter that I really liked was East Brunswick, when they were patient and they got into their offense, they ran good hard cuts, and they got some great shots. They didn't get many to fall, but they did get some good shots. I think they want to see more of this in the second quarter. Slowing down, setting good screens, getting some open shots.
Romancino comes back in and loses the ball to Wandishin. Wandishin's going to drive right on in. Left-hand layup, no good. Miller with the rebound. Tries to muscle one up, no good. Page comes down with the rebound, looking for an outlet. Monica Farag also checks back in, so we have basically the starting lineup plus Samantha Ur in. Ur with the up and down move, drives inside baseline, good.
Samantha right there doing a great job of being patient, throwing a shot fake, gets her defender up in the air, and is able to go right underneath her to the basket.
And it didn't look like she rushed the shot. I mean, it's just the natural flow motion there. Confessori at the top. Left-handed shot is good. That's the first basket of the game for Confessori. She has 4 points overall. Press again here by South Brunswick.
Too much dribble here by East Brunswick. Beat this press with passes, not by dribbling the ball.
10 seconds. Or was
Looks
that a
like
time?
Katie Whalen got in the timeout
Oh,
there.
got in the timeout, okay. A little bit of a timeout. Let's listen in.
Okay, you two are up, okay? When we flash hard, last time they did this, I was gonna say that before, we had some nice stuff. So be patient, don't force anything, but if we can get it to the middle, we're gonna have some good stuff
We're
here.
not going to be able to dribble through that.
Right.
So look up first, look above, look opposite as well. Come on.
All right, come on. Good move. If they're running out at you, even in 14, I want us to stay in the offense. But if a girl's in your face, look to break them down and get by, all right? Bears, 1, 2, 3, Bears.
What does that mean, the be in 14?
14 is what they call their motion offense. Just Coach Whalen just saying there, stay in the offense unless you see an advantage where your girl's all over you to go backdoor or to get by or to the basket. But really, she's trying to get her team to stay in their set so that they can get good things, because so far they've had a lot of things open off of it.
We're sub in again now. DeFalco checks back in, and Romancino checks out.
See there, Katie Page working hard inside, posting up.
Looking for help. Samantha Ward drives the lane. Nice running floater.
Another great move to the basket. We've seen Samantha Ward do that twice now, going strong to the hoop and finishing.
With no help coming in from South Brunswick. They're just standing by watching. Miller around the outside. This is Chelsea Corridon, 24. Miller grabs the rebound inside, battled by 2 Bear defenders. Wandishin outside now, inside to Miller. Miller is going to get caught as she tries to go up. Other substitutions, Lori Pearson in for the Vikings as well, 33. And Corridon, 24. So they're given, Confessori is still out there. Wandishin is out there. Miller. Those 3 have been there all the way. Miller's first free throw is good.
Susie Miller really seems to be the force for South Brunswick inside. She's a hard worker. She posts up hard, looks to get position, and really goes to the offensive boards hard.
Second foul shot is no good. Ball on the ground. Picked up by Orr, looking for some help. Finds Page. Page, slow it down to DeFalco. DeFalco's going to launch a long 3. Hard and strong off the rim and out of bounds.
And that's not a bad shot for DeFalco there. East Brunswick really needs for her to score, and even though I think maybe they could have pulled it out, gotten a better shot, they need her to put some shots up. So I think she saw an opening there, and even though it didn't go, it wasn't a horrible shot for her.
Pearson, give and go there with Miller inside. Wandishin tries to put up a shot over Orr, no good.
Samantha Orr has really come into the game and done a great job offensively and crashing the boards defensively.
Confessori caused Pagliuco to travel there, standing right in her way. And South Brunswick will take possession. Miller. You heard Coach yelling, that's a walk. Looked like a walk. Confessori deep, beyond 3. Pagliuco guarding. Miller now will drop down into the paint. Long 3, Confessori, no good. Farag with the rebound. Monica Farag looking, one person to beat, has Miller to beat. Throws up a shot quickly. Confessori, quick rebound, had 2 Viking players, Wandishin and Pearson, down, but threw it in between them, out of bounds.
Really, they were wide open there. The Bears got lucky that South Brunswick threw a bad pass there.
Farag looking, Page.
It's a tough spot on the sideline. She needs to get out of there. South Brunswick likes to trap.
Pagliuco, the jump shot, high off the glass. Orr with the rebound and in.
Samantha has come up so big for the Bears since she's come into the game. 6 points, doing a great job of offensively being aggressive and really finishing, which is what no one else has really done.
Tied at 12. Washington puts up a long left-handed 3.
Good box out by Katie Page, and the Bears are off and running again.
DeFalco.
South Brunswick almost looks tired right now.
Or jump shot, a little strong. Pearson with the rebound. DeFalco stopping the ball in the middle, will pick up the foul.
You know, that's just a little bit of lazy defense right there. Should have moved her feet, could have kept her in front of her and prevented Lori Pearson from going to the basket. Instead, she reached in.
4:31 remaining second quarter. Our score is tied at 12. You're watching EBTV production of East Brunswick High School Sports, girls basketball against South Brunswick. I'm Ken Saroka along with Megan O'Neill. Number 15, Maggie Ferrara, will check back in. Wandishin sits down for the first time today. Pearson will be at the line shooting her second. She missed the first. Makes the second. 13-12. South Brunswick. Brianna Falco bringing it across. Now South Brunswick dropping back into a zone.
Playing a 1-2-2 zone. See them pinching towards the middle. Brianna Falco working the high post, trying to find, Dana Paiuka working at the high post, trying to find an opening.
Where's along that baseline. She's going to drive in. A little strong on the runner, a little rushed that time. We've seen her more composed on her previous shot attempts, but that one was definitely rushed. Corridon to Confessore, inside to Miller, off her shoulder. She falls down. Farag picks it back up. We have a break here, 5-on-3 for the Bears. Bears unable to sustain it and turn it over as Pearson picks off the pass. Going one-on-one against DeFalco. Tries to spin it in, no good. Miller with the rebound. Out to Confessore, just inside the foul line. Miller with the easy layup on a give and go.
Confessore, great pass there. She penetrates towards the left and then sees the opposite block wide open.
6 points for Miller to lead the South Brunswick offense, 15-12.
Bears need to be patient here and find what's open.
Page, long jump shot, misses it. Pearson with the rebound. Dribbling up through traffic, looking for outlet. Confessore finally does hit the long 3.
South Brunswick on a run here. We see Coach Whalen call the timeout, try to get her team reorganized.
18-12 our score. Let's listen in, Coach Katie Whalen.
All right. Okay. All right, hey, couple things, okay? Against this 3-2 that they're in now, okay, with the new girls we have in, let's have Ariel and Brianna at the top. Dana, you're still in the middle. You two are down low, okay? Now, I don't hate any of the shots that we took so far against it, but, okay, I think that's what they want a little bit, to us maybe to take some, to jack up some shots without working the ball. So when you shoot it, be confident in what you're doing, okay, but let's try to move the ball and get a great shot against it, okay? Shot goes up, we got to get back defensively, all right? Brianne's doing a good job getting back. We got to run back as hard as we can, all right? Let's go. Come on, pick it up here. Bears, 1, 2, 3, Bears.
You know, I think the biggest thing for the Bears right now, coming out of this timeout, like we talked about before the game, is leadership. And right now, South Brunswick is on a run, and the Bears really need to squash it, put an end to their scoring. So they need to come out of this timeout. Someone needs to take control, work the ball offensively, get a good shot. This is where they need a little bit of leadership to get them back on track.
Long three-point attempt, and that was not probably what Coach Whalen wanted. A long kind of off-balance 3.
You know, those are the shots that South Brunswick wants you to take against this zone.
Corridon passed inside to Confessore. Her spin move goes out. Ariel Lodish, almost gets it stolen.
Cannot throw those kinds of passes against this zone. South Brunswick will get aggressive, come out and steal that. The ball's in the air for too long.
Tara Romancino checks back in. Brianna Falco goes out. A little bit of a mix-up over there on the far side. Two players so close together, and the bounce pass goes right through. Turnover, East Brunswick. Pearson drives, dishes to Ferrara. Ferrara goes through the middle, looks for Miller inside. Miller's been camped out down there on that kind of low box position, just waiting for passes or for garbage pickup on the rebounds.
It seems like her teammates almost just know that she's there, and whenever they see her girl help.
Like that right there, just looking to go inside. 8 points for Miller, 20-12.
Can't let someone catch the ball that close to the basket.
Inside pass stolen by Pearson. Pearson has certainly been a defensive spark plug here, getting her hands in the passing lanes, knocking balls around, causing turnovers. Corridon has the ball knocked away. Farag's battling, but Corridon picks it back up again.
Zena Payuko denying the ball.
The Confessori, easy layup, misses the layup inside. Monica Farag trying to break it out. Goes
Bears
up against,
need to be smart here. Too many turnovers.
and that was another one.
You know, sometimes the Bears this season, they need to, even though they might think that they have a break, I think slowing down, getting set up, their inexperience, I think, is what gets them. They see a small opening and they just try and go for it to make the perfect play, and that's what causes their turnovers.
1:18 remaining in the first half. DeFalco is back in the game. Shot is short by Palaguco.
I think South Brunswick might have got a touch on that.
Pearson lucky pass on Pierce. Pearson gets the deflection, goes in, scores the basket, and will go to the line. And that just seems to be how the luck is falling right now.
Right now, you know, South Brunswick is getting turnovers, and they're turning them into fast breaks. And what the Bears need to do against the zone is slow down, make good passes, find the openings. And, you know, they got a good shot, but getting back on defense.
Pearson makes the three-point play, 4 points for her. South Brunswick on an 11-0 run after tying it up with 12. The Bears have seen defense and offensive gaps cost them.
And this,
another one.
The zone is really giving them trouble.
And that's, again, yeah, the zone. We saw South Brunswick go back to the zone. Pearson's been up front, knocking balls around, picking them up. Looks like South Brunswick content here to wind the clock down, up 11.
You got to figure they'll be happy going into the locker room at halftime with an 11-point lead.
Confessori way out beyond three.
About 25 seconds left, and they're going to hold it for the last shot. See them getting nice, good spacing.
Good rotation, circulation here. Ferrara looks to drive baseline, then finds Wandishin. Wandishin puts up a left-handed shot, no good. 4 seconds remaining. Long shot attempted by Lodish goes awry. Our score at halftime is the South Brunswick Vikings 23, the East Brunswick Bears 12. We will now have a presentation, I believe, from our cheerleading.
We're actually going to see them come out in the third quarter, and we'll get to say their names and everything.
Right. Okay. So again, we have our score 23 to 12. I mean, that last 4 or 5 minute run right there just is typical of what we've seen.
Right, we saw the Bears come out, and I think that they played a pretty good first quarter until the end, a couple small lapses, and then really in the second quarter, South Brunswick went on a little bit of a run, and after that, the Bears couldn't get back into it. So I think the most important thing right now is for them to come out of halftime strong, like we saw in the first quarter, and they're going to have to handle that 1-2-2 zone. Obviously, South Brunswick can see that they weren't able to figure out where the openings were and take their time and get good shots, and the Bears are going to have to go over that at halftime, figure out what they're going to do.
Watch, and we talked about the switching defenses. Watch to come out and open up the second half with, with the pressing, full court press, and see how they change up there. All right, again, our score 23 to 12. We're going to be back here on Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock here in the gymnasium. It's the boys basketball against St. Joe's. But please check your EBTV listing on Channel 3 and the message boards there to see when this game will be rebroadcast. For Megan O'Neill, I'm Ken Saroka. We're going to be back in a moment or so after halftime. And we're back at halftime. We have a special presentation here. at the halftime of our girls basketball game between South Brunswick and East Brunswick. Tonight they are going to honor the girls tennis team for another wonderful championship season. They won their 13th consecutive GMC championship and finished with a 22-1 record. They won the, I believe, the state's Group 4 title, but lost in the Tournament of Champions, but was ranked #1 overall by the Home News Tribune. And the girls are coached by Mrs. Karen Grant. Stefania Balaza, first singles, made first team all Middlesex Home News, first team all County Star Ledger, third team all State Star Ledger, first team all Group 4 Star Ledger, and Player of the Year in the Home News. That's Stefania Balaza. Our second singles player here, Anna Tarasova. She made first team all Middlesex in the Home News, first team all County in the Star Ledger, second team all Group 4 Star Ledger. And our third tennis player here.
Luisa Kiyamoka and Christina Mole.
Okay, our doubles, first doubles. Luisa Kiyamoka and Christina Mole were made first team all Middlesex Home News, first team all County Star Ledger, second team all Group 4 Star Ledger. That was our first doubles team. And second doubles, Mallory Heistein and Hillary Rosen made second team all Middlesex Home News and second team all County Star Ledger. Hillary Rosen taking the honor there. Also included, not here tonight, Sonia Tsai, who made second team all Middlesex County Home News and second team all County in the Star Ledger. Very great run for our girls tennis team this fall. And we'll be back with second half basketball action in just a moment. And we're back. Ken Saroka along with Megan O'Neill are scored halftime 23-12 in favor of South Brunswick. South Brunswick led by Susie Miller with 8, Jordan Confessori with 7, Lori Pearson and Ashley Washington with 4 each. For the Bears, Brianne DeFalco with 2, Dana Pagliuco with 4, and Samantha Orr with 6. Bears will open up going left to right on our screen. DeFalco battling. Romancino. Pagliuco gets inside and scores the goal.
Great power move there by Dana Pagliuco, using the power dribble, getting to the basket, and a clean finish, which we didn't see much of in the first half. Bears are going to have to get some defensive stops here to get back in this game.
Confessori is a left-hander. Pearson dishes it off to Ferrara. Ferrara launches a long one air ball. DeFalco with the rebound. Long outlet to Farag. Farag to get Pearson. Pearson maybe got her hand on that pass. Knocked it away. Washed. And Ashley Wandishin scores.
And I think we could see Coach Mellon not happy right there, getting back on defense.
Let's listen in real quick.
What did we say in the locker room about when they get the rebound? We have to get back on defense. When you trap the rebounder, we're in trouble. Get back when they have possession. All right? Come on, let's go. Let's get one here. Bears, 1, 2, 3. Bears.
And the Bears is giving up too many easy opportunities there for South Brunswick. Wide open layups by not getting back on defense. We see Coach Whalen with a quick timeout, obviously something she just went over in the locker room, and they need to execute that out on the court, which is another example of really inexperience at this level.
Romancino and DeFalco play catch.
You see
outside.
South Brunswick sticking with the 1-2-2 zone.
Long 3 by DeFalco. Rebound to Confessori. She gets bumped into. Foul on the play by Romancino. That's her first. Samantha Orr comes in, replaces Romancino. I think the key that we've seen here so far is Pearson, more so than Ferrara on that point, getting not just the offensive looks. Oh, Samantha Orr with a nice block. But the ball comes out and Wandishin finishes. And for Ashley Wandishin, that's 8 points, 27-14. But I think Pearson's play here has been more of a catalyst than anything that we've seen, from Confessore or from the other big players on the South Brunswick side.
Reverse it if you don't have it.
Farag looking, no one open. Inside to Paglut. Oh, dribbles it off her foot, but gets it back again. Farag picks it back up. Her pass is intercepted by Confessori. The lefty will dribble it out, now it shifts over. Pagluco, inside pass. Farag carries it out with her.
I think the biggest thing for the Bears right now is just turnovers, and it's been their problem all season. Need to take care of the basketball and get shots up at the basket. Just too many possessions lost without any look at the basket.
And that pass off Washington and picked up by Pagluco. Pagluco is going to drive the lane. Awkward shot, but does manage to score it. Dana Pagluco with 8 points. 27-16.
The thing I like most about that move is just going in strong and being aggressive.
Block. DeFalco blocks it off of Pearson and out of bounds. And East Brunswick now showing a little defensive ferocity.
Bears need to use this defense now and turn it into some good offense.
Or outside three, looking inside.
Tough pass.
You heard Coach Whalen yell, "Good decision, Brienne. Make a good decision."
Just for slowing down, she's praising her decision.
Or with the arcing jump shot, no good. Confessori comes through with the rebound. Surprised not to see Miller out there. Confessori from the foul line hits. Jessica, go ahead.
She pulls up from the foul line and just knocks that down. Can't give her that shot.
9 points for Confessori. Pass inside, knocked away, and put in the hands of Christina Kotarski, and who entered the game at the last break. Miller will check back in soon. Kotarski travels. Corridon, Chelsea Corridon 24, Susie Miller 51 now coming in. Lead back out to 13 points now.
Now we see Wanishin up high in this zone. The Bears are going to need to be careful. She's taller, has longer arms, going to need to throw some bounce passes.
And that's a much different look now. You take Pearson and Ferrara out of the game, the two little, I guess, the pests there that were getting their hands in all the passing lanes. Confessori looking the situation over.
Pulling up again.
Gets to the foul line, misses it. But there's Miller, and Miller's been parked there.
You know, you cannot give up those easy second shot opportunities. You know, you get a miss from Confessori, you need to get that rebound.
And Miller's got 10 points, and I don't think the total distance on her shots has been more than maybe 15 total feet. She's been right there on the low post.
Katie Page right there just trying to do a little bit too much, trying to back somebody down into the zone. It's just not going to happen. The Bears need to move the ball around the outside and then finally see the open inside and see what they can get at the high post there.
Jump ball, possession arrow favors South Brunswick on that, and they will take possession. Jennifer Schellenberg checks in for the Bears. 13, there's Wandishin right in front.
Samantha there just lost sight of her girl, too concentrated on seeing the ball, and we saw Wanishin there. Great backdoor cut.
Ariel Lotus checks in, Samantha Orr checks out. Coach Whalen trying to find some combination here that would work. Bears being doubled up right now, 33-16. We wondered what kind of changes we would see in South Brunswick coming out. We thought it might be on the defensive side, but in this case, this seems to be more of an offensive tenacity here, a more desired effort on South Brunswick to get inside and take advantage of the situations.
Dana Payuko, great job staying calm, staying under control, pulling up for a nice jump shot. Bears are really going to get some stops here if they want to get back in this game.
Oh, pass inside. Was looking for Miller on the inside. Goes through, out of bounds. Bears ball. Brianna Falco will bring it up across midcourt. And Pailuko was not looking for that return pass from Schellenberg. Goes out. Chelsea Corridon. Confessori. Puts the ball, intended pass, I guess that was a pass for Christina Kotarski. Goes out of Kotarski's hand, and the Bears will take possession, down 34-18. And that is a travel as Monica Farag did a little jump step to get around the defender.
Yeah, one too many steps there. Good idea. She saw an opening. I think one more dribble to get to the basket.
Inside pass. That time, well, I thought that went off of actually Farag's hand, but they're going to say that it went off Kotarski. Went off. I thought that was a good play by Monica Farag for jumping in on that pass. But Bears will take possession. 2:42 remaining. Falco with a runner off the rim, no good.
Too much of just trying to do it yourself there. Move the ball around a little bit. If you get the zone to shift one time, there's more openings. Right now, the Bears are just attacking it. Got to get the defense moving a little bit.
Farag got that ball out to Ur. Ur backtracks. Ariel Lodish puts up a wild runner.
Jen Schellenberger.
Schellenberger, 2 shots at it. Ball's bouncing around, and Miller comes down with the rebound. Susie Miller, big defensive presence there on the D-board side. Kotarski's pass knocked out of her hands by Farag. Tara Romancino will check in. DeFalco will check out.
Bears
down the outside. Long 3-point attempt and a long rebound.
You know, Ariel Lodish doing a great job there boxing out the shooter, especially on a long shot like that. Like you said, a long rebound's going to come off. A lot of times the ball will go right back to the shooter, so she did an excellent job there, got the over the back.
And Wanda trying to crash in, picks up her first personal foul.
See, I like the Bears reversing the ball a little bit, getting it to the high post.
Ball comes back. Lodish gets it, tries to put up a wild shot. Schellenberger looks too rushed there. She tried to throw up. She's had now 3 or 4 opportunities down on that low post down there to bounce it in. She's been rushing it.
You know, I like to see her being aggressive and going and getting those balls and putting up the shots. I think she needs to, like you said, take one more second, get her shoulders squared to the backboard, and go up strong. Right now, she seems to be almost trying to avoid any contact and not going towards the basket. She needs to go towards the basket and just take the contact.
Ariel Lodish with her first point makes the second free throw. The lead 15 now. Confessori now bringing the ball up deliberately. Inside to Miller. Miller, freight train.
The travel.
Yeah. Caught the ball in an awkward position and had to walk with it.
That's a tough pass. Again, right from bringing the ball up the court. Really, it would be better to get ball reversal a couple times, make the defense move, and then throw a lob pass like that.
Lodish inside. Ur. Nice soft touch off the glass. Samantha Ur with her 8th point.
I love that bounce pass by Ariel Lodish. A little penetration, nice bounce pass. Got Sammer a great shot there.
Confessori guarded nicely by Ur, knocks the ball away, but Confessori has a chance to corral the rebound. 1 minute, 2 seconds remaining. Inside to Susie Miller, and that's where Miller's lived all night.
And that's really the help side there. On that screen and roll, there are girls off the ball, and as a defender, you need to see that. Move off of your girl and get into help side.
Miller, the leading scorer for South Brunswick with 12. Air ball shot there. Comes into the hands of Monica Farag, who wasn't ready for it. Goes off out of bounds.
Yeah, that just was not a good decision. I think sometimes when you're young and you don't have a lot of experience playing, you see the scoreboard, you see that you're down, you want to get shots up and get points. Sometimes taking your time is the better way to go.
Miller out way high for her. Confessori launches a 3. No good.
Again, great box out. Ariel Lodish coming into the game. 2 great box outs and gets 2 over the back calls.
And 30 seconds left to go. Bears have their best offensive quarter of the game so far. But they've also given up some points. Schellenberg inside to Lodish. Lodish looking. Bounces one off the front of the rim. Inside to Miller. Miller tries to sneak one in. No good. Romancino coming down toward the end. The shot way short by Pagliuco. And that is the end of the third quarter. Our score, the Vikings of South Brunswick 36, the Bears 23. Now have a presentation from our cheerleading squad, and they'll be performing for our TV cameras here.
And while they're doing this performance, I'll just run through some of the names. We have the captain, Kara Kendall, another captain, Sam Angeline. We have Alyssa Tucci, Lindsay Katarzi, Melinda Toto, Nicole Ward, Carly Pavlicek, Valerie Kumpel, Jasmine Middleton, Lucy Toto, Matt Blanar, our male cheerleader, one of our male cheerleaders out there, Michelle Lanzano, Madeline Winchell, Ileana Rosada, Katie Wiverton, Brittany Scholes, Jessica Conover, Brittany Ferrone, Carly Brenning, Tanisha Banks, and Chris Santiago. Great job.
Chris, I guess, was the big guy in the middle there.
Great job by the East Brunswick cheerleaders coming out and supporting all the athletic teams.
And our thanks also to Coach Sperduto for all the work that she does. Fourth quarter, we'll start with the Bears in possession, going from left to right on the television screen. Ariel Lodish, Tara Romancino, Samantha Orr, Jennifer Schellenberg, and Dana Pagliuco. Pagliuco running into problems with Confessore, gets the ball stripped by her.
And South Brunswick sticking with that 1-2-2 zone.
Wandishin launches a long three. Two, no, she'll foot on the line, so two. Wandishin now with 13 points. Miller with 10. Leading scorers for South Brunswick. Lodish inside. Oh, cannot get it to fall. Rolls around the outside.
It looked like a little walk to me. I mean, maybe she shuffled her feet.
The ball, Confessore almost had it. Romancino picks it up. Looking across court to Lodish. Lodish inside to Orr. Orr, nice off the glass and off the rim and in.
Samantha Orr there did a great job of using her body at the high post to get position closer to the basket, and it was a nice pass leading her there.
Offensive foul. That's going to be charged to Chelsea Corridon. DeFalco and Page check back in for the Bears. Pearson checks back in for the Vikings.
That's right.
Pagliuco, Falco, Lodish, Orr, and Page on the floor for East Brunswick. Wandishin, Confessore, Miller, Pearson. Pagliuco sets, shoots, and hits.
Wide open in the corner there, able to get her shot set up, and she did a nice job of putting it in.
Not rushed, not scrambled, just nice and set.
And you'll notice the Bears offensively, that's when they look their best. When they take their time, when they keep their composure, stay calm, that's when they're effective offensively.
Foul on Brianne DeFalco. That's her second personal foul. Pearson will go to the line to shoot two. Our score 38-27 in favor of the Vikings.
You know, and Pearson, obviously, we've seen her quickness defensively and offensively, doing a great job. Really wants to get to the basket. The Bears need to recognize that and make her go to the left side, to her weak hand, and give her a step. She's a quick player.
Long outlet pass, or pass ahead for DeFalco. Gets knocked out of bounds because Santiago almost catches it there on the sideline.
Yeah, you know, even though she's open, that's such a tough pass to handle. I'd almost rather have Dana keep that.
Inside pass attempting for Page. Knocked away by Confessore, who picks it up. Confessore with 9 points. Wandishin and Miller, the big guns for the Vikings. Pearson.
Looked like an illegal screen to me. Yeah, she leaned into it a little bit.
Lodish will give the ball to DeFalco. Pearson again getting her hands up, causing trouble. Orr drives the lane, little floater, runner, no good. Miller had the rebound. Nice play defensively. I don't know if that was Orr or Page who knocked it out of her hands, though. South Brunswick will retain possession, but it was not an easy gift rebound for Miller. Pearson. Pass around the outside. Bears content to sit in the zone.
You're playing man-to-man. I would like to see you just, them pick up the pressure a little bit. It almost looks like a zone because they're sloughing off so much.
Inside to Confessori. They're going to stay here as the foul on Pagliuco is going to be a non-shooting foul. No, non-shooting foul. Girls' next game will be played on Thursday, the 11th, at Woodbridge. Pass intercepted by Lodish. Next home game for the girls will be the 15th, Martin Luther King Day.
Pearson just getting a hand on so many of these passes.
Long three, finally one, now drops for DeFalco.
Right there, too, like she had the wide open look. I think that wasn't a rush shot. Just took her time and knocked it down, and that's a great shot for Brienne.
Wandishin on the outside. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Confessori on the outside. Pagliuco guarding her very tightly. That's been a very good matchup to watch all night. Those two going at it. Inside, score at South Brunswick.
And unfortunately for the Bears, again, they get the missed shot, but they also miss the box out and give up an easy second shot opportunity.
4:40 left. Inside, Orr. Oh, had the chance. Orr had a second chance, knocked away. Confessori stops, pops. Ball bounced around. Miller knocked out of her hands. First time she's been challenged in a while. DeFalco going 1-on-2. Bounces it off her own leg. Picked up by Pagliuco, who stops, pops a little short on that. Miller with the rebound. Confessori, a long bullet pass. Pagliuco picks it up. Scattered play here, back and forth on both sides. Lodish pump move. Gets Miller up in the air. Ball does not go in, but will draw the foul.
Ariel Lodish taking her time there, throwing a nice shot fake, getting to the basket, and not avoiding the contact, going right into it, going up strong.
That is the 6th team foul for South Brunswick. So we'll begin shooting 1-on-1s now for any foul. Lodish makes the first, cuts the lead to 9. Still 4 minutes and 2 seconds left. A lot of time left in this game.
The Bears are just kind of scratching their way back into it right now.
Lodish's second foul shot. Our score 40-32. Timeout called by Coach Whalen. I don't believe Coach Barrio has called one. So let's listen in and see what the coach has to say.
Listen, okay? Every possession is important here, okay? Defensively, we're doing a nice job. Make sure on the play we jump to the ball. We got to finish every defensive possession with a rebound, okay? We got to rebound the basketball, all right? We're going to go green one time here, okay? So green, let's have Brienne and Ariel at the top. Are you okay there? You're not usually at the top, all right? Let's have you two at half court, and you're all the way back. Keep girls out of the middle. Keep girls out of the middle. If you're weak side, you got to hustle back, all right? Don't overly gamble. We're just mixing it up a little bit. Have your hands up. If a girl goes out of control, look to trap, work together, rebound, but we're in man every other time. Come on.
Hey, if we go red later, we probably don't want to get number 20. I mean,
we're probably 23. So if we say red, hey,
I mean, 51 looked okay shooting too. With the other two, if we could.
Know that we're shooting too for the rest of this game. All right, let's go. Bears. 1, 2, 3. Bears.
What did she mean by going green?
Right there, she is talking about the press. They're going to set up a little bit of pressure right now. They haven't shown anything yet. So trying to I think they're only going to do it one time, maybe try and get a turnover, get a quick score. They want to be careful not to give up anything easy, too. So they're in a 2-2-1 press here, trying to keep the ball in the middle. And they do get the turnover. Great coaching move by Coach Whalen there. I think South Brunswick is completely surprised by that.
A little bit of a change of pace, and then again, you can see the reaction on Brienne DeFalco's face. That ball went out.
Hopefully they can capitalize here and get a good score.
Yes, DeFalco with the left hand scoop shot underneath.
And the Bears are going to stick with this pressure.
6-point game now. At one point, the lead was 15. Now it's down to 6. Pearson inside. Blocked.
Sam with the block there. Bears need to get a good shot up here.
Falco, top of the arc. Dribbles into the paint, looking, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound inside, Miller, great position, boxing out inside.
Yeah. All night, Susie Miller just really controlling the boards offensively and defensively. I like her toughness. You know, she gets in there and she's a strong girl. She comes down with the ball, even though she's not really taller than anyone else.
Around the outside, Wandishin looking. Miller far out from where she used to be, passes down inside to Pearson. Pearson on that sideline. Taking time.
Right, South Brunswick right now is just trying to work the clock down a little bit. This game's getting closer. They want to get some time off the clock.
Knocked out by Page. Ball still be South Brunswick possession. 34, Campagnoli checks in. 15, Ferrara checks in. Pearson checks out. That might be a key substitution there. Pearson out of the game right now with 2:38 remaining. Knocked away nicely. DeFalco drives the lane, is stripped, and a blocking foul will be called on Miller.
You know what she did there? She was in position, she was planted, but she didn't really take the contact. Brianne DeFalco driving in there, avoided her a little bit, able to get to the basket and get the blocking foul. These are huge shots for the Bears right now.
This is a 1-and-1 now, 7th team foul. You got to make the front end of the 1-and-1 to get the back end. 3rd personal foul on Miller. That might be crucial a little later on. We'll keep an eye on that. Wandishin comes in. Shot from the outside, no good. Rebound, Bears.
I'm surprised we didn't see South Brunswick slow down a little bit again there. Work some time off the clock.
Falco again drives the lane, puts the runner up and scores. Senior leadership here coming through.
And the Bears really need that from her. They need her to step up and score.
2 minutes and 5 seconds left. The game is only a 4-point game. And Miller passing away from the outside. Passing it down to Campagnoli, no good.
3-on-3 here.
DeFalco launches, hits.
And she's feeling it right now.
2-point game, a minute 44 remaining, 40-38. Pressure. Miller trying to work her way into the paint.
Dana
Jump
Payuko
ball.
gets in there, gets her hands on that ball. South Brunswick's going to keep the possession, but that's good for the Bears. You can almost feel the energy in this game shifting a little bit. Now that they're back in it, down 2 points, they really need to get a stop here.
According to my notes, the Vikings have only scored 4 points this quarter. Wandishin, Confessori, who has not been touching the ball much. They're fronting Miller. Page is fronting Miller. Was that 3 seconds?
Gonna get called for the 3 seconds
3-second call. Miller was in the paint and
camping out a little bit too long, kind of struggling with Katie Page there. Katie Page doing a great job of just making her work, fronting, like you said, trying to keep the ball out of the post.
Lodish and DeFalco, Pagliuco, and Page. DeFalco's been hot lately. Can't handle it. Confessori comes up with it. Confessori drives, puts up a left-hand shot, no good, but bumped off the play.
A little bit of body contact there.
Ariel Lodish will pick up the foul. It will be a shooting foul. Minute 4 seconds left to go for Lodish, her first personal, team 5th.
That was a costly turnover there for the Bears. Possessions are turning into everything right now with 1 minute left.
Confessori misses the first. I'm surprised South Brunswick hasn't called a timeout.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. The Bears on a run here. You would think maybe just to reorganize her team, just to calm them down, get them back on the same page. Here, you see a little bit of pressure. Bears really need a flasher in the middle. They go right over the top.
And off the hands of Dana Pagliuco. Still a one-possession game, 41-38, but time winding down, 56 seconds left. Bears with pressure now. Wandishin comes through, breaks the press, passes on the outside of Ferrara. Ferrara around the Confessore.
South Brunswick wisely slowing the ball down. They don't want to take any shots unless it's a definite. And they threw the ball away.
They threw the ball away. I guess Wandishin was looking for Campagnoli to cut, and it didn't happen. 42 seconds left to go. 42. Coach Whalen positioning her troops up further so that they have 5 people on the backside here of half court.
They really want to get flashers to the middle here.
Confessore bouncing up against DeFalco.
Yeah, DeFalco stuck in a tough spot there on the sideline.
And on the sideline, she got double teamed and forced out.
28 seconds left here in the game. Bears really need to get the ball.
And they do. Page comes up with it. 25 seconds left to go. Timeout.
Yeah, I think
East Brunswick.
Coach Whalen there, she was going to see if her team was going to get something easy. They didn't get it. Now they got to set up a play. You see down 3, so she's got a tough decision to make here. I think go for the 2 and then probably a foul.
Let's listen in.
All right? When we get the ball in, let's go Brienne, okay? Dana, all right? Who's my 1 here? Ariel, okay? Dana and Sam, okay?
Well, you sent me there and there.
Katie and Sam. All right? Brienne, go get Dana, okay? You 2, come down, look for Brienne for a 3. Here's the other thing. They're in zone, we can look to penetrate and kick. We can get a quick 2 also. We're in 24, we need a team foul so we can red right away, go for the ball.
Get a 5 or a
Anybody.
steal first. If not, then we got it red right away, and then we need another one for it. Doesn't matter who it is.
Floater. Yes, okay? Bears, 1, 2, 3, Bears.
Looks like the Bears are going to go for the 3 here, unless they can get an easy 2, and then they're going to need to foul right away. Right now, they only have 5 team fouls.
Now, if you're the South Brunswick coach, do you see what East Brunswick is lining up and then call timeout and then regroup the defense?
I mean, they're playing a zone right now, so I think, obviously now they're just going to let it play out.
17 seconds left. Ariel Lodish comes through the middle. Ball's on the ground. We have a push on the back. 8 seconds left. That's going to put East Brunswick on the line for a 1-and-1. Foul on Campagnoli. This is still a 1-and-1 situation. This is the 8th team foul.
We need to keep in mind the Bears still need 2 fouls to put South Brunswick on the line. So even if we make these 2 shots, we're going to need to foul twice.
Foul quickly twice with only 8 seconds. Page misses. Confessore gets the ball out. Ferrara puts it in, and the foul. A little bit of a mental breakdown maybe there, not getting the foul or not getting after that missed free throw to go after it.
Yeah, I think, like we've kind of been talking about throughout this game, it's come down to a close game. It's one of the first tight, close games that it came down to the end for the Bears this season. And I think what we're seeing here is just like a little bit of inexperience, not exactly sure what to do, not being able to execute, when it was a clutch situation. And, that's what it came down to. I thought the Bears tonight, overall played well, but it's the lapses that really kill them. You have to put together a whole game of good defense and smart decisions, and we saw so many turnovers. But I think really just like the second quarter, huge lapse going down like that. And, I was happy to see them come back, but it's tough when you're in that deep of a deficit.
The East Brunswick Bears win that particular quarter, 15-8. But again, the gaps costing them dearly toward the end as they made a nice run, cutting the lead from 15 down to 4 and down to 2 with less than a minute to play. The next home game for the East Brunswick girls team will be on Monday. That's the 15th. That's Martin Luther King Day. It'll be here their next road game will be Thursday at Woodbridge. Our next TV game will be Saturday. That'll be here against St. Joseph's for the boys. For Megan O'Neill, I'm Ken Saroka. Thank you for tuning in to EBTV coverage of East Brunswick High School sports. Tonight's game, South Brunswick 44, East Brunswick 38. Have a good night.